Thank you, corporate fathers. Thank you, agribusiness, for this thy body, which we are about to mindlessly consume. Thank you for genetically modifying our wheat and our corn, only so that yield per acre might temporarily be marginally increased. Thank you, petro-chemical paters, in whose wisdom we spray on poisons that insects quickly evolve and overcome, but whose effects are magnified in our children for generations yet unborn. Thank you, dear corporate families, for turning agriculture into a modern production industry, for bringing mass production to bear upon our infants' diet. Thank you, dedicated chemists, for your colorings and preservatives. Thank you for a shippable red tomato with no taste at all. And thank you so much for eradicating those non-producing songbirds. Thank you, pig farm operators, for poisoning our groundwater and forcing our porcine relatives to live and die without dignity. And thank you for producing superbugs by overusing antibiotics. Thank you, feedlot owners, for making beef so tender through the force feeding of expensive and indigestible grain to all those peaceful cattle enduring their multi-generational holocaust. Thank you, slaughterhouse operators, for hiding all but the awful smell, that we might fear no violence, blood, or abuse. Thank you for supplying McDonald's so cheaply and efficiently. Thank you, wonderful managers who captain all industries just the same, for ridding us of those inefficient family farmers and measuring the worth of irreplaceable croplands via your firm's quarterly stock price. Thank you, corporate science, for blessing us with genetically modified food, for scattering it wide in our fields with utter ignorance of its effects. Thank you for experimenting directly with nature on our food supply. Thank you, dear snack food industry, for giving me what I want, for researching all those tasty combinations of sugar, salt, and saturated fat. Thank you, helping me die young, obese, hypertensive, and diabetic. Thank you, honored fast food industry, for increasing my greasy portions of your ultra-high-fat French fries. Thank you for all of the paper and plastic I've been able to throw on the ground. Thank you, clever chemists, for providing color chips to salmon growers. We marvel at unsustainable, meticulously measured, pelletized food. Thank you for killing the few wild fish left with your dreadful farm sea lice. Thank you, brave restaurant conglomerates, for emptying the seas, for making us feel safe while eating food stripped of its soul. Thank you for caring more about your ROI than what you are serving us. Thank you, far-seeing industry leaders, for laying us off to reduce expenses, for sending our jobs overseas and cutting out our benefits. Thank you for slashing our retirement and earning those huge yearly bonuses. Thank you, industry mavens, who pumped stocks to chumps before dumping their own, who enjoyed IPO favors and reciprocal agreements. Thank you for consistently underperforming, yet always taking a bigger cut. Thank you, vapid salesmen, forever pumped up on greed, whose wonders of life are new clothes, cars, boats, and jewelry. Thank you for promoting useless goods and thoughtlessly wasting finite resources. Thank you, attention-seeking politician, part actor, part suck-up, and part inveterate liar. You peddle influence and favors and strike deals behind closed doors. Thank you for the brilliant merger of government with business and industry. Thank you, frightened and tired little managers everywhere, for thinking quite alike, making a living spending all of your time getting on the same page. Thank you for never being able to hide your desperate eagerness to please. Thank you, revered advertising gurus, who hammered home any message until it penetrated our skulls and became part of our lives. You should be put away and tortured with your own empty propaganda. Thank you, O brave government and business partnership, for making it cheaper to rip up untouched land than to renew your own decayed developments. You are living examples to us all of our sacred traditional values in action. Thank you, hard-working spin doctors of each and every foul stripe. Your ministrations are useful in all types of situations. Thank you for being there to nurture our revered democratic process. Thank you, great, rich, and powerful corporate shamans, for your wondrous and wise vision of a truly homogenized world, where we all eat the same food, hear the same radio, and watch the same TV. Thank you, purveyors of what you call news, 19 minutes an hour of louder lies called commercials. Then, of course, there's the all-important corporate sports, entertainment, and the Hollywood news. Thank you, clever real estate developers and hungry, opportunistic salesmen, growing rich because we let you tear the very face right off of our lands, selling us our dreams and walking away as the bulldozers move in next door. Thank you, gallant entrepreneurs charging bravely forward, fueled by noble greed, cutting expenses, and slashing at red tape. You need not worry, for this hatred is not personal, as this is strictly business. Thank you, magnificent recording industry leaders, protecting the sacred rights of performing artists that you screwed, maintaining your vicious strangleholds by prosecuting your very customers. Thank you, doty middle-aged female mid-level managers. We are blessed to have witnessed your power and your wisdom. Luckily for the future, you had more time for your family than you allowed for your work. Thank you, dedicated corporate outsourcers, bravely exporting decent jobs, paying out but 10%, but charging at least 50%, and adding absolutely nothing of value to either side of the transaction. Thank you, visionary cable television magnates. You gave us 300 specialty channels, all aimed at the average sixth grader, each one targeting a niche market with matching commercials in mind. Thank you, wise and holy corporate fathers. We honor your spiritual quest. We hope that you will share the cosmic vision that you have been granted. We anxiously await the news of your death outside the walls of your locked compounds.